All my
Okay.
children grew up, moved out of the house.
Mine aren't old enough to do that yet. They will be.
At least you got someone to help with.
Yes. All right, Chase, I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you for setting this up, Melissa. I appreciate you. And I see some faces on here that have already taken Denik up on our 50 free self promo lay flats. I think Dean's have already shipped out. So would love for the rest to kind of take advantage if you want to get some of these bad boys in your hands. But thank you all.
Happened. Chase,
Chase.
I think I was trying to mute the wrong person.
Oh, I was wondering.
I accidentally muted Chase.
Since we can't hear him, I'll translate for him. He's saying that from now till the end of the year, everything that we need, 100% discount. Yes.
Free.
Thanks, Chase. You rock.
Chase, I muted you. You have to unmute yourself. It was an accident.
Oh, okay. Yeah, have you done that a couple of times now? I feel like I haven't.
No, I was trying. Sometimes people have feedback that causes an echo, and so I was trying to mute the other people, and I accidentally muted you.
All good, all good.
Sorry.
But yeah, as I was saying, feel free to take advantage of that offer. We'd love for you to get some of our best-selling notebook in your hand with that classic soft cover and help you all drive some business, not even necessarily with Denik, but just for your business personally. So I'm excited to jump on here. I know Melissa and I chatted a little bit that I think Denik has done a webinar or two before in the past. And we wanted to maybe take this in a direction a little different than before and kind of focus on some of our decoration techniques. So that's going to be kind of the bulk of the call. But I did want to briefly refresh everybody on some of the key things with Denik, kind of our background just briefly, and then run down our items and then jump into decoration techniques. So I'm just going to show our new promo website really quick. If you're not familiar with it, it is denikpromo.com, and this should be popping up here. This is a great quick reference place for everybody at AIA to jump on in and get all the information that you need super quick on all the items for Denik, and it's end user friendly. You can send them there as well. They can check our items out and get all the details and help you streamline that process for you. But this is fairly new. It's only been around here basically since the end of 23. So wanted to make sure you're aware that this is a great resource for you for all things Denik and notebooks, denikpromo.com. And as you can see, these same great things that we've always done are still in full effect with no setup fees at Denik. 50 unit minimums. All of our production is done in-house here in Utah. And then we have a quick 2-week turn time. And as Dean will attest to when he gets his 50 free self promo, it's actually a little faster than that, but production requires that I say that. So that's kind of where we're at with some of our things, the distributors that we work with currently at AIA and others really like about us and what we can do. And then, of course, I'll get into that full color printing with our decoration techniques a little bit later. But big part about our company, quick refresh, is every purchase matters at Denik. Every portion or a portion of the proceeds from every notebook that we sell together does go towards this cause of building schools in underdeveloped parts of nations across the globe. And so actually just last month, the Denik crew, we traveled down to our school in Nicaragua and had a chance to kind of visit with the kids, see the school, and see the effects of what just buying a notebook can do, even on a global scale. So that's kind of what and why, the why behind Denik and why we're going to continue to push and try to be the most creative notebook company around is so we can continue to help these children have a better future and a brighter future as they continue to grow. So that's a great thing to remember with Denik, is that we're always going to be focused on our mission, and it's a big part of why we're doing what we're doing. And outside of that, a quick refresher is our sustainability promise. We are fully committed to this. All of our products are made with FSC certified paper across the board. They're fully recyclable, and they're all made from 75% recycled materials. So just want to do our part in terms of for the people of the world and also for the world itself, and just try to be mindful of everything that we are producing out there. So the why behind Denik is our mission and our sustainability to continue to move forward and have that low eco footprint. And that's all. You can find all those details again here on our website. And then as far as products go, we have basically 12 to 15 SKUs about right now. We've added a couple of new items that I'll show you. But essentially, we're super streamlined, where we want to make it easy for you to come in, find a product that you like, and then where we're able to customize in full color on the covers, we can make these notebooks speak for your clients as loud as they want to, without limitation to space or imprint locations or colors. Those things don't matter to Denik. We can basically do whatever your clients want, and that's across the board on all of our items. Yeah, as Dean's mentioning there, we do have an in-house design team that can kind of help facilitate the creative process of the notebooks for you. So if there's ever, I know sometimes there's a little bit of stress. You start talking about wanting to do something creative, and you get lost kind of in the weeds trying to think of what would be creative, and then you just resort back to maybe a basic notebook or something that you are familiar with and know that they'll be okay with. Rather than do that, let our team take it off your hands and come back with something that's actually going to wow your clients and give them that wow factor that maybe they've been missing from the notebook before. I told this to Melissa before on our call, but notebooks don't have to be boring anymore. They don't have to be just a blue notebook with a debossed logo in the corner and we're calling it good. If that's what clients want, I get it. We're going to take care of them. But we can do a lot more than that. We can have a lot more fun stuff to do with the notebooks with our creative decorating techniques. So as far as products go, as you can see here, our best sellers are our soft covers. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now and just show you some product really fast. So this is our best selling item. This is what we're offering the 50 free self promo items on. And this is our 5x8 soft cover lay flat. And it comes with the edge-to-edge print in full color in the base price. So for AIA, typically this item net is anywhere from about $4 to $5 for this. And we'll run those first 50 for you on a self-promo for free. But that decoration technique also moves into the inside covers that are included in the base price. So we can jump into those, create those however you want them to look. It can kind of have a design that starts on the front and bleeds to the inside, and it's all kind of a cohesive message and brand that we can say. I think I saw a message in here, who pays the freight on the promo? We'd love if y'all would do that, but we can do that as well. It's kind of as a need be, we can jump in there and help with freight, but basically all we're asking is y'all just take care of the freight on the 50 free, and we'll take care of the rest. And get it to you in a super quick time. And again, we can throw contact information on there, emails, QR codes, whatever works for you to help tell your brand story. So we do have soft covers. We do hard covers as well. This is our best-selling hardcover notebook. It's a 5x8. Again, full color is going to come standard in the price on this. And then we have wire options. And you can see all the sizes on our website, but it's basically 5x8, 7x9. And yes, Melissa's got the one that we did for the events for y'all right up there. Yeah, colorful, fun. But yeah, so 5x8, 7x9, and 8.5x11 are all the sizes that we typically do. There's a few kind of odd sizes that we'll do on some stuff. And if quantities are high enough, we can do custom sizes on any of these projects as well. So those are kind of on a need be basis, but all those details are on the site. And then we do have saddle stitched options, kind of our low price point item, but we could get into those as well. Again, full color customization is going to come standard on these. We do a 5x8 or a 3.5 by 5.5 pocketbook, or kind of like a passport size, are kind of the standard items that we have for you across the board. In terms of items, though, we do have a new item that's going to be fully ready to go at the end of the month. This is our vegan leather notebook sleeve, and it's going to have the same great flavor as the rest of Denik's products, where we're going to be able to customize this in full color, edge to edge on this. So kind of the only ones out in the promo industry right now that are able to do this in just 7 to 10 business days with full color. So this will come with a refillable notebook on the inside, one of our skinny books, that 5x8 saddle stitch, and then I will have a couple pockets front and back on this vegan leather Padfolio. But this is our new item. It's a great item to be at a kind of a little bit higher price point. It's going to be around $10 to $12 net for something like this, but fully customizable for you to get into that full color print for you. And that's our newest item. A couple of obscure items that maybe you're not familiar with Denik that we actually can do for you are belly bands. So we can band together items. We do a lot of like 3-packs with a large size, medium size, and a small size. And we can customize these as much or as little as you want to as well in full color. Belly band add-on is just $1 to do. And then we also have notepads. I'm not sure a lot of people do notepads, but they don't do them like us, and they don't do them as fast. But we can get into notepad things for you as well, and help with that is outside of our typical notebook stream. Is kind of some new items that we've added. So those are kind of the basic SKU items that we have, about, like I said, 15 standard sizes. We want to make it easy for you. We want to make it like In-N-Out Burger. When you come in here, you know you're getting quality. You know it's going to be efficient, and it's going to be easy to order. So that's what Denik can offer for you anytime you want to jump on and get a notebook. Now let's jump into some of the fun techniques that we can get into as far as decoration goes. Hey, and I'm sorry if somebody doesn't like In-N-Out Burger here. We can chat after this and have like I can come up with a different analogy of a different burger joint that might work for you. But yeah, I personally like In-N-Out Burger. We just got one up here in my little town in Utah, so I have to throw that out there as much as possible. So back to business. Decoration techniques. We love our foils and our spot UV treatment that we can get into. These are things that are just going to really elevate the notebook. It's going to make it stand out in a way that maybe they haven't been able to do before on a notebook for your clients. So let me show you just a few books of what that would look like for you. Here's some spot UV. And a spot UV is just a clear gloss coat over the top of logos or designs that can give you some tone on tone looks. Sometimes with the light, you can't, there we go. There's some good light on it. So these are kind of fun things that we can do. Spot UV, yes, texture, Kelly. It adds texture. It acts as an emboss on the notebook, so it raises it up a little bit, gives it some texture, and then the clear look is super cool. A lot of people like this, super trendy and hot. So here's some Zodiac notebooks that we did this year in the spot UV, and then here's an application of it just over the top of an actual design. So you can see there that it kind of comes in there and helps with that. I'm hungry too, James. I think I'm going to go to In-N-Out Burger after this. Actually, I got to take my lunch break. So that's the spot UV. And then we have our foils. Let me grab this stack of books. My favorite foil, and it doesn't mean that it has to be your favorite foil, but is an iridescent foil. So it's almost like a holographic look that we can do. This was like almost made to, we wanted this to feel almost like marble. And I think we did a decent job of accomplishing that there, or maybe like a gemstone on here, whatever you see. It's in the eye of the beholder, but that's an iridescent foil. Here's another iridescent foil, just some subtle logos across the back of this one. And then we can be pretty intricate with our iridescent foil as far as, you know, even tiny little dots here on a notebook. Again, this will add some texture to it as well over the top. And combining the texture with the soft touch lamination on these is a no-brainer. I do have sample kits. I can send sample kits to whoever wants one, or I can send them on a need be basis to your clients directly. Whatever you want to do, ship those blind. Those are options. I want one that looks like a gate. Okay, we can make that happen. We can make that happen for sure. This is also iridescent foil. So again, just to show some of the intricacies there, and that holographic iridescent look gives you some nice vibrant touches to the notebook. Outside of that, we have kind of our basic foils. And this is a silver foil. Any Olivia Rodrigo fans out there? I see a head nod up there, Melissa. So yeah, here's the notebook.
I have an 11-year-old. That's all we have around our house is Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift.
Okay, that makes sense about the song you were singing earlier. So
yeah.
If I find another one of these lying around, I'll send one to you for your,
send it this way.
For your daughter. Yeah. Bad idea, right? So there's a silver foil, and then gold foil can be super fun. Again, takes it up a notch. These are things that we can do. We can do these over the spine as well, onto the back cover. Make it bleed, make it do whatever we want to do there. And it doesn't have to be a lot of times to make it stand out. Again, here's another iridescent, just a subtle touch, but it changes the complete feel to this notebook by doing that than rather just, you know, a regular glasses there. Robin, the cost to add foil in any amount is $1 net. So that's as much foil as you want across the board on these covers. So as little or as much, $1 doesn't change it. Kind of a little bit of a run charge there. And then we also have copper foil. And we have blue foil, red foil, rose gold foil are standard foils. The UV in a lot of ways acts as a foil though. If we do it over the top, like on this particular notebook, that purple almost looks like a foil, but that's just UV over the top. So basically, we can sell foil in any color as a UV item to your clients to really help it stand out. So those are kind of some of the fun foils and UVs that we're doing. But another thing that we have jumped into as far as making these unique and personal is our customizable capabilities on the inside pages. So it used to take forever to get a custom notebook all the way front to back, like a planner or something like that, if it wasn't, you know, a standard page. But that's not necessarily the case anymore. We have automated our printing process now to where we can print fully custom notebooks in 7 to 10 business days on all of our items except the hardcovers right now. But the hardcovers are coming later this year where we could do that in that same amount of time. So when I say fully custom, I mean in full color. Every page is different from start to finish. We can do that on any of our items in any size, any style. So this one just has color throughout, kind of as a header. It has similar planner pages and things like that. But this can really get you in there and show you that it doesn't have to be, you know, just a black and white anymore or a same page throughout, common pages as it's called in the printing world. We can do uncommon things. Denik likes to be uncommon in a common space. So we can do that with the color. And then, of course, we can do things like this, soccer, diagrams, graphs, whatever we need to do, we can do that on these items. So here's a wire option that we did for USA Soccer. They wanted to have some diagrams for their coaches to draw up plays, tell them what they did wrong, whatever, do some coaching in there, and they could do that fully customized on the notebook. Then this is the Wire O, the medium Wire O, which is our best size and standard size for planner pages and things like that. And so we can help in that process as well. We have standard planner pages that we have in stock. So this is kind of a quick look at that for an academic planner or a yearly planner. Those things can all go through the automated process now. And so we can send these pages to you if your client wants to adjust it a little bit or add specific things that they want for their calendar. They can adjust that based on this. So again, it doesn't have to be a daunting or overwhelming thought to be, oh, I want a custom planner and they want all of this in there. We can help really facilitate with those sorts of requests and make sure that you're not feeling stressed and make your life easier, but and still be able to do, the full custom stuff, the fun stuff with the foils and the UV. And then, of course, last but not least, we have standard health planner page or mental health journals now. So we can jump into these things as well, and a big space and an important space that we're wanting to be a part of and making sure that people have opportunities. There's so many health benefits to journaling, and we could get into those, but that's a different TED Talk. But we want to be able to be partners in helping with those things as well, to partner with our mission and our sustainability. So mental health planners, those sorts of things that are going to help you, keep the course, keep the mind right. Denik wants to partner with those types of projects for sure. So that's kind of the basic capabilities across the board on some of our fun techniques. I did want to open it up for any questions or anything specific that you want to know about with Denik, and any techniques as far as decoration goes, or any product specific questions. I'm happy to answer those.
Have you ever thought about doing, how years ago you would have the scratch notepads where they'd have the running man, you draw a little thing, and as you flip the pages, they'd run? I wonder if that would be a cool idea to have, where you could flip the page to have some different versions of whatever. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, that is definitely a possibility. Yep, we can customize every page of a notebook, and as long as we've got time with the creative processes and things like that, we could definitely make something like that happen. Yes, Robin, you could pay extra for some of the fun stuff. We would just charge you that $1 to jump on and do a foil with your 50 free. I don't recall who asked for it, but we are doing some UV for someone already. So yeah, we can do that. Doesn't change anything. We want you not to just take us up on the offer and just stash these at your house and never use them. So if there's going to be a way for you to actually get them out there and utilize them, and if that's a foil or a UV to really help push it forward for you, we want to be accommodating to that. So it's my job to make you look good for your clients. So if that's going to be a foil or a UV, let's make sure that we take advantage of that.
Melissa had to pop out. Her audio and her mic is shot. So she's going to try to pop out and pop back in. She couldn't hear you. She couldn't talk. And I thought maybe AIA just dropped her because she's been misbehaving, but whatever. I will say one thing that I'm thinking of too is if you added a message on, she's shared with me some of y'all's self promos and they look fantastic. Take Chase up on the full color graphic. Chase, I'm an owner success manager here at AIA. So I manage and strategize with a group of owners. But so that's one of the things I'm going to be pushing is I remember I used to be with a distributor in Dallas, and that's my favorite kit, the sample kit. I think Dean, you asked about it. It is fantastic because everything is soft feel. And the gloss on top of that journal, that's the dual textures that really boggles the mind when people get it and touch it and feel it. They absolutely love it. But if you could send those out and say, hey, this is for you to take notes the next time we meet in person. If you're still like meeting people in person. Chase, I was going to ask you, isn't there a story on the inside of every journal that talks about Denik and its purpose?
So it can be there. Yeah, we can.
Okay.
If you want it there, Kelly, we are more than happy to put it there for you. It's like I said, it's fully custom. So we're not going to require any Denik information or anything on the notebooks. If you want it to be there, though, to talk about, it could be a small blurb at the bottom that says, this notebook helps build schools. We do that a lot. Or we
That's
could do,
what I was thinking. Yeah, the samples that I
stuff.
had, some of them had that on there. And I thought it was fascinating because it actually tells a little bit about this isn't your typical journal. It gives back. So I loved that.
Yeah. I appreciate you saying that, Kelly. But yeah, we are more than happy to help tell our story on your product as well. Whatever you want to do there, we can be a part of that. I'm glad that you brought up the soft touch, though. You'll feel it when you start getting these notebooks, or if you have the one that you got from the conference that we did. But that soft touch lamination is our bread and butter. We're the OGs of that. We are the OGs. There's a lot of people trying to duplicate it now, but it's not the same thing. Ours is the velvety butter. So keep that in mind. Kelly knows exactly what I'm talking about, but that velvety butter. And then before I miss, another big part of our product that I missed on was our lay flat binding. And that's why this is our best seller. I don't want to forget to mention that, but our lay flat binding is the sewn pages rather than glued. So we're able to keep these notebooks open. You actually can jump in and use them. They're not going to close up on you, as opposed to, a perfect bound or a glued notebook. And that's something that we are specialized in as well, as far as product and how we're producing these. If we do get into the custom projects on the soft covers, you'll still get the soft touch lamination, but we do have to change the binding to be glued on those. Just to make sure that the page integrity remains intact. So that's the only reason where we would not have kind of our special lay flat binding on those soft covers.
And that lay flat is the one that is the self promo. So go out and connect. It's in there and connect in the marketing under promo library. You'll find it under MVP supplier self promos out there. And I know a lot of you have taken it up. That is the most downloaded, I think, self promo that's in our collection, Chase. So tons of people are probably going to come into you. So yes.
Love it.
And again, Melissa's out. I don't know if she's going to come back in, but let me look at the chat real quick and see if there's any other questions. Spec sample costs for clients?
Yes, we do spec samples. I love spec samples. We do spec samples for $10 on any of our items.
That's fantastic.
Thank you for saying that, Kelly. It is. We feel like that's a great price for a one-off spec.
Yes.
So, yes, one-off specs, $10. There's Terry down there. Hey, Terry, you did a 50 free self promo a while back. Did you love them? Good. I got the thumbs up. That's all that I need. Inside calendar. So depending on how many pages we have on the inside of our custom projects will determine the price. So it's basically a case-by-case situation if we're doing a custom page on the inside on how much it will be. I promise I'll take care of you, though, and make sure we get you a price that works. Melissa, you're back. Is everything working?
I was just messaging her too. I know. I said, can you see here?
She's frozen at me.
Y'all, everybody tell me the worst thing, best story you have of Melissa right now where she can't speak. I'm just kidding. But I will say this is fantastic. I don't know if we should wait for Melissa. This is fantastic. There you are.
I'm sorry. My computer is having an absolute hissy fit. I had to restart it in the middle of the call because it makes this noise, and then I know I'm screwed because it'll drop my microphone.
Well, you are frozen for me.
Yeah, this is really cool. It's because my computer is still trying to restart in the middle of this and my internet is terrible. So
No, it's okay.
maybe I'll just sit like this in case it freezes.
Actually, it already froze.
Yeah.
I can see it when it freezes, which is cute, I'm sure.
Yeah. But hey, that's all that I have. I want to be respectful of time. I know Melissa blocked a full hour, but if I can give you some time back in your day, I'm happy to do so. But if there's any more questions, please let me know. And then, like I said, if you guys want samples, I have sample kits. I can send as many random samples as you want. If you need one specifically with a certain foil or something like that, you just let me know. Chase@Denik.com is my email, and I can help take care of all your needs in the notebook world. You don't need to go anywhere else anymore, and we'll have the most fun I can guarantee, and we will have the best looking notebooks on the market. So if there's no other questions, I'll let you go, Melissa and Kelly. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
If
Dean,
anybody-
let me know how.
If anybody missed where that flyer is, it's in Promo Library. It was in the newsletter on Friday. And if you still can't find it, just send me an email and I will send it to you myself. That's all I wanted to say.
Hey,
Thank
one
you
quick
so much.
question.
Oh yeah.
Yes, James.
Chase, is there factory tours available, and does that include an In-N-Out burger? Because man, you got me, but I need one.
I got to check on the tours for you, James. But hey, anytime you're in Utah, you hit me up. Let's go In-N-Out burger together. We probably can do a little better than In-N-Out, James. Take you to maybe a little nicer spot if you're in town. But if we're like right before you go back to the airport, let's swing by. Let's grab you a burger for sure.
Sweet.
All right.
Awesome.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Melissa, for setting this up.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Okay.